And here we are on the bulk climb, which is a KOM Preem, 10 miles into the race, and we do have a 5-man group away. We're now watching the peloton come through. The breakaway group of 5 have only just got away, and it looks as though the peloton are just going to monitor that group for a few miles just to see how serious this breakaway attempt is. The peloton don't seem to be too alarmed at the moment. They're all still together.
In our breakaway, we have PJ Dugan, Max Rushby, Bailey O'Donnell, Harrison Wood, Morgan Curl, Aaron Doherty, and Ethan Vernon.
And we're now at the feeding station, which is 30.6 miles into the race. And the leading group, they've certainly got a race face on here. They're not hanging about, so they have established, I believe, quite a significant lead over a second chasing group. And then the third group on the road is the peloton. Yep, they're certainly not hanging about. And we now have the second group on the road, which is chasing the leaders. They're approximately a minute and a half down at the moment, but there's a significant number of riders in this chase group, which is highly dangerous for the peloton, which includes first and second overall. And that is Leo Hayter from VC Londra in the yellow jersey, followed by Ben Tullett of South East Region. And we have one rider who has been detached from the second chase group. And I believe now the gap from the leading group to the peloton, which we are now seeing coming into shot. And yes, Leo Hayter from VC Londra near the front. We believe that the gap is over 3 minutes already. So I think some of the team managers will be calling for their riders to get to the front of this peloton and start eating into the advantage that the leading two groups have over them. The rider at the back there just latching onto the rear of the peloton. He's had a mechanical. There doesn't seem to be too much urgency in the peloton at the moment. And as you join us now on stage 2 of the SD Sealants Junior Tour of Wales, the action is certainly hottening up. They are now on the final climb of the Regos Mountain, 3.8 mile climb. The group is still away, but the main bunch is making a huge effort, which includes first and second overall, who is Leo Hayter in the yellow jersey from VC Londra, and Ben Tullett in second place overall, who were first and second in the opening stage from Bryn Mawr to the top of the tumble, the time trial on the previous evening. And the bunch are making quite a strong effort here to reel in the 3 escapers who have been in a break virtually the whole stage. The group's strung out here. There are some riders who probably can't get to the finish line soon enough. They're now certainly in the hurt locker. The whole stage, 73.7 miles, and for juniors that is an exceptionally long distance. A couple of riders are just coming off the back here, just trying to go round another rider who's Piece of elastic's getting very long there. There's now 3 going off the back, so you can certainly see that the pace is getting quite hot here. Leo Hayter and Ben Tullett firmly ensconced in this big chase group as it snakes its way up the Rigos climb, which is looking very, very gorgeous today. Thankfully the weather has been very good to us today. And it looks like the 3 guys at the back there have just got their second win, just digging in, hanging on. But the group is splitting under the pressure from the guys at the front of this remainder of the lead group. Just catching some other riders who have been dropped further down the climb. It's not a particularly steep climb, but after 70 miles in the legs, it's a very, very difficult long drag. We can just see the cavalcade of team cars behind riders that have been dropped here. All of the race support vehicles providing service, bikes, spare wheels in case of mechanicals and punctures. And as you join us here now, we are at the top of the Rigos mountain, which is the final climb of the day, the summit finish, 73.7 mile stage. And the riders are getting very close, and I can just see them in camera shot here. We have a leading group of 3, which includes Alfie George from Spokes Racing Team and Adam Ward from Cycling Ulster. And it looks as though it's a sprint between these 2 riders, and it looks as though Adam Ward from Cycling Ulster did claim first place there from Alfie George from Spokes Racing. Another group who have been detached on the Rigos just crossing the finish line there. This climb has certainly split up the riders. They'll be coming in 1s and 2s now, fighting for every second. Groups that have just fallen off the back in the last mile, mile and a half, as the pace ramped up to try and reel in those 3 leaders who fought out the finish. But that was a superb win by Adam Ward from Cycling Ulster and Alfie George. Superb sprint to try and take this very prestigious second stage of the 2018 SD Sealants Junior Tour of Wales.